All right, we are going to work on Word Module 3, textbook project. So I'm going to open up our module in MindTap, click Start, and we're going to download our files. I'm going to right-click and copy my expected file name, and then I'm going to go to my downloads and find the file, open it up. So this file has a heading at the top that says summary, and I'm going to File, Save As, and go to my document formatting folder, and I'm going to right-click and paste my expected file name. So the file name is np_wd_3_wireless_ your first and last name. All right, so I have my paragraph marks on, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. All right, so the first part is working with headings in the navigation pane. So I'm going to press Control F to open up the navigation pane. And in the navigation pane, we're going to click on headings. So as you can see, there's a heading summary, which you'll see here in the document. You'll see help from Norris Blaine Networking Consulting, which is right here, and so on. We're going to click the recommendation heading, so then that will bring it down in our document. And then survey cost, again, you'll see that, and then with subheadings below survey cost. In the navigation pane, we're going to collapse our survey cost. So to see the little triangle right here, if I click that, that will make it so that you can only see that main heading and not see the headings that are below it. And then we can click it to expand, and then you'll see the headings again. All right. Okay, in the navigation pane, we're going to right-click the upgrades heading. So click right-click and click promote. So we're going to bring that under the same level of heading that expenditures is. And then we're going to click and drag the upgrades heading up one. So click and drag it up to above expenditures. All right. Next, you're just going to click anywhere in the document just to deselect that text. And we're going to click on our recommendation heading again. In the document window, so this part over here, we're going to click the triangle to the left of the heading. So if I hover my mouse over, you'll see a little triangle appear. I'm going to click that, and that will collapse the text underneath. And we're going to do the same for the heading below, which is conducting a wireless site survey. We'll click that to collapse. All right. So then we're going to click and select the recommendation heading, including the paragraph mark at the end. And we're going to click and drag recommendation down to the left of the Essence survey cost. So you see that black line, and that moves that down to just below conducting a wireless survey before survey cost. All right, and then we're going to expand our text. So you can click on the triangle beside recommendation, and you can come up and click the triangle beside conducting a wireless site survey that displays the text again. All right, next we're going to work with tables. So we can go ahead and we're not going to close the navigation pane quite yet. Let's click on expenditures in the navigation pane. And we're going to press Control Enter. We're going to enter insert a new page and move expenditures down to that page. So we can do that by pressing Control Enter. And then let's press Control N to go to the end of our document. All right. We can go ahead and close our navigation pane now. So we have our insertion point at the end after expenditures. On the ribbon, we're going to click on our Insert tab. We're going to click the Table button. And we're going to click and kind of just hover your mouse over the table grid, and we're going to make our table 2x4. So you can click that, and once you have that set, so you can just click it, it will insert that into your document. All right, so we'll verify that our insertion point is at the upper left cell in our table, and you're going to type item, ITEM. You're going to press your tab key that moves it to the next cell, and you're going to type cost. Press tab again. Under item, you're going to type computer hardware, type tab, and under cost, you're going to type 25,500. 25,000. So you are going to type the $sign. Now, sometimes the computer hardware, when you tab it, your autocorrect may capitalize it. If it doesn't, just put your insertion point before the C and then just capitalize it. All right. Next, we're going to, under computer hardware, we're going to type sound equipment. Press tab, and we're going to type 7,500. Under sound equipment, we're going to type access points, tab, and it's going to be 850. You press tab again, it will insert a new row below access points. And now you're going to type servers, tab, and 15,000. All right. Now we're going to position our pointer to the left of the header row. So you can see when I move my pointer over to the left of item, it changes to an arrow that kind of points up and to the right. So we just click that. That selects the entire header row. We're going to press Control B, and that applies bold. And then just click anywhere to deselect. All right, so just be sure your insertion point is anywhere in the table. We're going to come up and click on our Layout tab. So that's in our beside Table Design. So click Layout. In your data group, which is far right, you're going to click Sort. And you're going to click Sort By, and you're going to click Cost. And then click OK. All right, so then just click anywhere in your table. And then when I hover over the top of my table, you can see that I get this little circle with a plus sign. If I hover it between the two the two columns, I'm going to click that to add a column in between. And then I'm going to type in that top cell, installation cost. You can press your down arrow key and you're going to type $600. In the next cell below, you're going to type 1,000. Cell below that, 1,250. And then the cell below that is 900. All right. Now, in your cell that has the text computer hardware, you're going to triple select it so it selects all of that, and you're going to type workstation, computers, and server hardware. And you'll see that kind of creates a larger row because it takes up more than one line. We're going to go ahead and delete our servers row. So we can just click over to the left of servers to select that row. And then on our mini toolbar, we can click delete and delete rows. The other option is also to use the delete up here. All right, so be sure to save. Next, we're going to change our column widths and row heights. So now we are going to, we're going to position our pointer between installation cost and cost. And you see when I put it between the two columns and it changes to an arrow pointing each way, if I double click that, you'll see that it shifts so that installation cost, it makes it fit to the contents in that column. Now, what we're going to do next is just be sure your insertion point is in any cell in the table. And we're going to come up and in the cell size group, so with your layout tab, your cell size group, you're going to click auto fit and auto fit contents. And so you see that workstation computers and server hardware is now all on that one line. All right, so next we're going to click on our table design tab. In our table styles group, we're going to click the more button. And we are going to apply grid table 4 accent 6. So that is this one here, grid table 4 accent 6. So the one with the green. So you're going to apply that. And then in your table style options, so up here on the left of your ribbon, you're going to click first column to deselect it. So as you can see, the difference is that first column is bold, and when I click to deselect it, it takes the bold away. Let's click on our table styles again, the more button, and you're going to click clear. So this takes away all of the shading. Now, if you don't have the grid lines that you can see here, what you can do in click on your layout tab, and in your table group over here, it just may be that you don't have the view grid lines on, so you can click that. And then that way you can at least see this. These lines wouldn't print, but it's just to show the viewer where those borders would be. All right, next we're just going to click undo just to take us back to our original table style that we had applied. And then let's click on our table select. So that's the upper left little box here with the arrows to select our table. Let's click table design. In our borders group, over here, we're going to click borders and the border arrow. and click No Border. And then just click anywhere in your table. In your border painter, let's turn our border painter on. And then we're going to click Pen Color. We're going to select Orange Accent 2. And then if you just click on one of the lines of your table and you just click on that, you can see that this changes to an orange line, orange border. And then you can just press your escape key to turn off your border painter, or you can just click to deselect it. And now we don't want to have those orange kind of sporadic lines. So just go back to your table styles and just reapply this Grid Table 4 Accent 6. And you'll see it's back to the way we had it. All right, so that is it for this part of our document. We're now going to go ahead, we're going to close this file, and we're going to open up the other file that we downloaded. So that's the 3-2 file. So we're going to open this up. This you'll see is just a table. So click Enable Editing. We are going to save this. So let's save this file in our document formatting folder. And this one is going to be saved as np_wd_3_hardware. Now I'm going to call this hardware 1 just because I have another file saved like that. Okay, so we have our table displayed. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. And we're going to click in the blank cell below 14,000. So the bottom right. Let's click on our Table Layout tab, and then we're going to click the Formula button. So that's over here in our data group. Click Formula. A little window pops open with Formula. In the Number Format section, we're going to click the arrow, and we're going to choose the very first one. So it has the number sign, comma, number sign, 0. We're going to click that one, and then you can click OK. All right, so that adds up the rows above. So just click in that 25,000, and then you're just going to add in a $sign before the 2. All right, now let's click in our $14,000 section. Okay. Okay, so click in this cell with 14,000, and you're just going to use your arrow key. We want to put the insertion point to the left of the first 0. So after the comma, and then you're just press your delete key, and you're going to press 5. Type 5, so that now the total for the item 9 workstations is 14,500. And then you're going to right click in the field, the $25,000 field where we put our formula, and you're going to click. So you're going to click and then right click Update Field. So that should update with that $500 change. All right, next we are going to click and drag to select the 2 blank cells at the bottom and click Merge Cells. And then you can type total in all caps in that cell. Let's click our Home tab, and we're going to click Align Right in our paragraph group. And then click the B for bold. Oh, let's actually select that row because we want to bold total and the amount. There we go. Okay. All right. So this takes care of Word Module 3.1, and the next section will be recorded in another video.